need a napkin.
We already started. Multiple Assassin's Creed games per year. No thank you, Ubisoft. We are live.
Well, come on with the introduction, nigga.
Alright then, fine, I'll start it off. Hey everybody, it is Brendan, aka Sergeant Mario 101, hashtag shut up and listen. As you can see, we are here still playing Jak and Daxter, the precursor to Legacy. We are just finishing off the Boggy Swamp and are going to go back to Rock Village. And then enter the Mountain Pass.
This is Courtney, aka Sarge0079, hashtag goddamn, and I'm sitting here playing Bulletstorm. Yeah, I know, old as fuck, but I still love it.
You got an Elgato to record it?
What you say?
You got an Elgato to record it?
No.
Wah.
Your girl need to get you one for Christmas. That would be nice.
I know.
His abusive girl.
Hey, she ain't abusive. She's loving in a... I'm gonna shut up.
He said, I'll shut up now. This is Darius, aka Sox's hashtag Next Gen Kingdom. Well, technically it's current kingdom. You know, current. Because everything's here now. I'm gonna have to find another one soon.
Yeah, of course.
You get it.
Straight Buffet School. You know where to find me.
Great, just got go so easy with it, like, you know where to find me. No, nigga, we don't know where to find you.
He's on YouTube. That guy has one video.
I don't know where to find. Where do I find Dre? Where can I find him?
You keep saying that.
Shit.
You can find him on
tell the
Facebook.
fans where they can find you. But they don't want to go to your house and play your games. And you tell them you know where to find me. They know where to find me. But don't even worry about it. Chicken grease. You know, freaking man.
Hashtag.
King Santi here, King Santi Productions, King Santi Promotions, King Santi Company Incorporated.
Get on with it!
King Santi, part of Game & Talk, King Santi, co-president of King Santi Productions. You know what? You know what it is.
Look at here.
Hashtag.
Chicken neck shit.
Great. You have the cells for the machine.
Hashtag Reggie Fizza May don't want that shit. Get it.
And sorry if I sound a bit different in this episode. I have a bit of a cold, so I might sound different.
No, you sound exactly the same. No worries.
Okay then.
Well, we already. I guess we could do the Microsoft shit again.
Again.
Nah. Hi, everybody. What's cool Microsoft is that the DRM wasn't off that system because they asked for the online feature in the middle of the tournament. They exploded. Everybody died. That's it.
It was so ugly that everyone died at the end.
Nobody won the tournament.
Everybody wanted to
Microsoft,
everybody
he was Microsoft was probably in the form as this guy right here, Claw.
Whoa.
So what happened with Sony, guys?
Let's see. Got the hacking situation figured out.
They did already.
So, yeah. I mean, they pretty much told everybody, hey, go change your fucking password just in case. La-di-da-di-da. Because apparently it was something to do with FIFA 14, I'm thinking, because it was like, once you registered to do your whole Ultimate Team thing, it sends you an email, right? I got like 2 or 3 fucking damn emails from this shit about, hey, congratulations, you started your Ultimate Team. I'm like, already got it started. Why are you still sending me emails about the shit? So yeah, it was basically just a little loophole. Somebody found a way to get through. Ask for you. Thank you. It's big shout shit. But letting people in it. And that's really all I can say.
Is there anything else, Sony?
Well, let's see. They're still selling out of PS4s.
I'm just waiting for them to say.
Wait, is that
something
Lex?
about- Yeah.
Lex is alive?
Yeah, he
I
never
thought-
gets on Skype. He has to mooch off of Darius's.
I thought Lex got shot over some Jordans.
Hell, from what I've been hearing, people don't want them doing them bitches tearing up.
I know one Jordan that Santos doesn't want.
I'm just waiting for them to say something about themes, you know, themes on the PlayStation, because I'm pretty sure people are tired of that just blue, the same blue. You can't even freaking like change the color in the background.
Oh hell yes, I'm ready for that blue to change. That's
morning.
got to go.
Use your zoomer to navigate the map pass up ahead.
Like, I was
Hey, is the game too loud?
How do we know that? You don't know that. Like I said, we know that themes are gonna come when Gaikai gets enabled. What type of sense does that make?
Just asking, is the game's volume too loud?
No.
Oh my! Those lurkers must be
Watching the
heading for a
stream.
barrier at the end of the canyon. If they reach it before you do, they'll blow up the entire pass. You
Hello.
gotta destroy them before your boards off.
What'd you say?
I was asking, is the game's audio too loud? Nobody's listening.
Exactly. I'm not watching.
Yeah, I kind of can't watch it.
Because you're not watching the stream.
No, because I'm kind of playing a game right now.
Santos?
Well, I was.
But what happened was,
No, I was, but my phone won't. It won't hit play.
see, that's that. But what happened was situation.
Right.
Let me try. Let me try
Yeah.
again real quick. Hold on.
Are you watching the stream? Can you hear all of us?
Yeah, I can hear. It's kind of low, but it's whatever.
That's probably his phone.
Yeah, alright, I guess they ain't shit about neither one of them companies, so we could just move on to Nintendo, since they the ones who had a direct.
Who the fuck is fapping?
That's my phone.
It's probably a dog.
Exactly.
No, this nigga is knocked out over here right now. I'm sorry. He was like, nigga, I gotta take a nap. I'm kind of tough it out right
He was
now.
chewing his ball earlier.
What the fuck?
Anyway, Nintendo had a direct, and they announced a new game.
Yeah, Dr. Luigi.
Anyway, it wasn't. They did announce
Yeah.
Dr.
Oh
They
yeah,
did-
and yeah, oh yeah, I forgot you. What you're thinking about is NES Remix.
No, I'm not talking about that. Anyway,
No, but it's a new game.
can you shut? Okay, please.
Oh yeah, Hyrule Warriors, the Dynasty Warriors like
Yeah.
game.
Yes, you bucked his fever. It is Hyrule Warriors. Basically, it's just Zelda World, but like the gameplay is Dynasty Warriors. And
I gotta say, I love that new Link model.
it looks mad
What?
it looks mad feminine, but it's like it's all right.
Hey, it's
Whatever you
Japanese.
say
It's
so.
got to be mad feminine.
But man, have you seen the artwork that's already been made of it?
It's actually Chinese, but
Hey, don't
Chinese, Japanese, yeah.
no, there's don't
There's a
even take it off.
difference.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people saying they don't like it because it's Dynasty Warriors, and basically over time it gets like boring real quick. But I'm saying like there's so much stuff to like if they use everything that Zelda has to offer, they can actually make it interesting. As long as they don't mess it up with that terrible dialogue that they usually have in Dynasty Warriors,
Oh,
it could
they
be-
will.
it could be alright.
I don't even know why you asking that. You know they
Nah,
gonna do.
But that's what I'm saying though. Like if the dialogue's gonna suck, they might as well just keep it silent like all Zelda games. But we already know Nintendo was like looking over that game. They're not just going straight up give them Zelda and then be like, hey, do whatever you want with it. Like they're letting them use whatever they want, but they're gonna be overseeing stuff. And this isn't gonna be the next like Zelda game coming out for Wii U. It's like another
Hell
game,
no.
and they're making another Zelda one, another like traditional Zelda game. What else did they talk about? They talked about Kirby 3DS. When's that coming out?
January in Japan.
Yeah, I know in Japan, but I thought they said a date for USA.
We don't know about the other countries.
Alright, it talked about, what else for 3DS? I think that was like the really only good thing.
Yoshi's New Island.
Yeah, Yoshi's New Island, they just show like more footage of that.
I'm really
think
excited for that game.
the majority of Direct was actually Wii U, which is surprising.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Rosalina and Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that after Dr. Luigi, but Dr. Luigi is basically Dr. Mario, but this one has online, so they're starting to get the whole thing about having the basics, even if it might not be fun, just for people that want to use it. Yeah, they showed Rosalina. She's gonna be in Smash, and to be honest, she looks freaking broken as hell. She looks OP like crazy, unless all those moves that they showed are like super hard to like pull off, then she looks like she's gonna be used by like everyone.
Honestly, a lot of these newcomers look overpowered, especially the villager.
How does the villager? No, the villager doesn't look overpowered. A lot of his moves, like you have to really learn how to use his moves. Like that move with the tree. Like in order to pull that off, you need to like dig someone in the ground. You need to chop the tree down. No, you have to plant the seed and then water it and then chop it down in order for them to get like hit with it. So like that takes time. I don't think the villager is gonna be overpowered. Mega Man doesn't look overpowered either because he's more of a long range person because he just shoots. But Rosalina looks like the most overpowered person in that game because like you'll literally have, I mean you already had ice climbers, but you can like, did you see the combo that they did in the trailer? It was like they were juggling, who was it? They were juggling Pit. It was her and the Luma. They were juggling.
Was she in the Mario Kart game too? Do you guys know or no?
Yeah, there's gonna be a baby Rosalina.
Don't forget to turn on the teleport.
Wow.
You've got to go into the
Wow. And they wonder why these guys do what they do on swap notes.
Can't come through until it's online.
You should
Did they
see
show
what
Baby Mario as well during that trailer?
Baby Mario? Of course Baby Mario will be in the game.
they showed Baby Daisy, Baby Peach, Baby Luigi.
I thought we already had Baby Daisy.
No, I'm just saying they showed every basically they showed every baby.
Yeah, I was just saying in general.
Yeah.
I wish they would have announced more about what happened to that Yoshi Yarn game?
That's
Epic
what I-
Yarn.
What happened to Shin
I thought
Megami
they-
Cross Fire Emblem?
I thought they were gonna show that. I'm thinking if they do a January direct, hopefully they understand what that last January direct did for everyone, so they'll do something like that again this next one. But
I'm kind of hoping they'll save it for the E3 stage, to be honest.
if they don't show it in January, it's definitely E3.
Yes.
And the best thing is that they'll probably be there this year.
And speaking of E3, you guys heard what I said earlier about what I think could be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that at E3 2014, Nintendo will announce a new 3D Mario that will be coming out in 2015 to celebrate Mario's 30th anniversary.
It has to be. It has to be true.
And I think,
It has to.
They're gonna do.
and maybe even possibly.
You know what I think would be hot? You know what I think would be really hot? Like, imagine this. I know that it probably won't happen, but if they took, one of the three, either Super Mario 1 or 3, and they somehow incorporated it into 3D and use those levels in 3D. Whoa.
Well, I'm thinking that for 2014 they're gonna remake Super Mario Sunshine possibly, so they can, so we can wait for the next 3D Mario game, just like Wind Waker, just like the reason why Wind Waker HD was made, so that we can wait, so it can hold us off for the next Zelda.
Or just wait for X, Smash Brothers, Mario Kart, and Bayonetta, and have all of that, and you can wait your ass till the next.
Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to overdo on Mario games just for the hell
We know
of
why
it.
Wind Waker HD was made, so we can have something Zelda.
That's the reason Hyrule Warriors being made.
Exactly.
That's just another thing to push the Zelda game even further. Just so you guys know, we are not getting the new Zelda in 2014. I want everybody to mentally prepare themselves for that shit. We are not getting Zelda 2015.
Yeah, them announcing
2015.
that Hyrule Warriors is coming out next year basically confirmed that the new Zelda won't come out next year.
It's not. It is not going to. When is the 20th anniversary of Zelda anyway?
You mean 30th?
Or 25th?
30th.
When's the 30th? Like a year after Mario, right?
2016.
What? That's the next Zelda,
2016
guys.
is the 30th anniversary of Zelda.
That's the next Zelda, guys. Get ready for it. I'm not kidding. Watch. 2016.
Even though Nintendo said that it won't take as long as Skyward Sword for this next one to come out.
Oh, it will.
Skyward Sword started development pretty much as soon as the Wii came out.
I have never seen Nintendo release so many Zelda
I
games
highly doubt it.
to hold us over. I've never seen them. Like, what they gave us a brand new. By the way, the 3DS one is phenomenal. It looks great. It runs great. But they gave us Wind Waker HD. They gave us this. Now they want to throw his ass in a bootleg ass Dynasty Warrior games.
Okay, so which Nintendo system had the most Zelda games?
Probably the Nintendo system.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, we know without a doubt. We know without a doubt it's not the Super Nintendo.
I think it's the Game Boy Advance or Game Boy. I think it is. It's either the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Color.
It's a Game Boy Color. It's a color.
All the Super Nintendo had was Link to the Past.
I'm just saying, I don't care how long it takes for them to make the next Zelda, as long as we have a steady flow of games until then. And so far, it already looks like we will.
Yeah.
Because Smash Bros. Is gonna hold a lot of people off for a while.
And
so will Mario Kart, and then we're probably gonna get Bayonetta probably middle, to most likely late 2014.
And the reason why
same thing with X.
I don't think X is gonna be this year.
Probably late 2014.
Yeah,
I would be surprised if X is this year.
Next year.
I was saying probably the earliest. It'll probably be early 2014. Late 2014.
I would say the summer. probably this summer. Like sometime in June would be perfect to release that game.
And the reason why I say I think there will be a 3D Mario game at E3 2014 is because think of how all the other 3D Mario games were announced. They've usually been announced like a year before they were released, with the exception of 3D World.
And I'm pretty sure when they showed X again at E3, it was in beta. It probably wasn't in alpha anymore. Because they had to put, but what they showed in January this year, they already probably put like a lot of work into that. And they showed it again in at E3, and it looked like way better. It actually looked like a game. Like there wasn't like a whole bunch of obviously like the stuff you would see in an alpha game. But like I think it was in beta when they showed it at E3. So for them to have it, I think they should have it by the end of 2014. If not, then I wouldn't be surprised because there's a lot of stuff just like Xenoblade Chronicles. Because that game was not that long for no reason.
I mean, honestly, Nintendo needs X to come out this year. It's not really a
Next year.
twist for them.
Still
Like, I mean,
2013.
and 20. Nintendo needs it in 2014. They don't have much else to really offer you. And honestly, I don't think any hardcore Nintendo fan is waiting for any third-party titles in Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, Dark Souls, did you hear what the Dark Souls developer said?
What did he say?
What he laughed at his game coming to Wii U or something?
Yeah, that was mad funny.
Yeah, he
was like,
laughed.
what?
And if his studio goes out of business, I'm gonna laugh too.
Damn!
Sorry.
That's the thing. Even if they do
I
go
just
out
find
of
that really disrespectful. Like, all he has to say is, like, if
But
a
the thing
developer
is-
comes out and says Wii U is not powerful enough to run my game, sorry guys, I wouldn't even be mad at him. But for him to laugh off a company, like, bitch, the Wii wasn't even HD and then outsold your other two systems put together. Eat a dick.
Well, I don't know about put
The
together.
reason he actually it didn't also put together, but the reason he laughed was because he said that the audience isn't there.
Yeah, it would.
So he's like, that's why he laughed. He said the audience isn't there. So why?
The next thing, even if the audience wasn't there, if it at least had a decent like install base, they probably would have put it on there. Because there might be people that would be like, let me just try this out.
I don't even think he would, because remember he took a chance. The only reason that they took a chance, From Software took a chance on the PlayStation was because there was just like, Sony was just like, we'll give you like this one chance to do it. And then Sony they got too cocky and they didn't invest in it, because Dark Souls could have been exclusive for the PlayStation brand.
That's the thing about Nintendo, is that like they're not into giving people money in order to do stuff for their system. Because like
Hell no.
it's actually smart, and I kind of agree with them, because
I
Iwata
do
was
too.
like, once you start giving money to people, then everybody else is gonna be like expecting the same shit, and then they're not into
But the
that.
thing is, Sony didn't give them money. Sony gave them the incentive.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like Nintendo was open to everybody on the system, but they're like, don't expect us to give you anything or us to come to you, because that's the epitome of what Microsoft does. They go to everyone and just be like, here, give us money. You're gonna put this on our system first, or this will only be on here until the next game comes out. And Nintendo doesn't want that.
Yeah, hell no.
Nintendo actually needs to do that,
They
because
need to.
that's what they need to actually do that, because
They can't.
there is no way that any developer is gonna take a chance on that platform without Nintendo giving them like an incentive to, like, okay, for one, you have a low install base, but
Well,
you're just telling people like, yeah, you can make games for it, but where's the incentive? Your
Well,
online
Platinum
infrastructure is
Games-
not.
Platinum Games is a prime example of, with the exact opposite of what you said. They already got like 2 games coming out to it, and then they just
Platinum
announced.
Games took the thing. Platinum Games is exactly what happened with the Platinum Games situation is exactly what happened with the Dark Souls situation or Demon Souls situation. They were looking for someone to. Platinum Games was looking for someone to publish it. Nintendo happened to be that person that okay, you can make this game for our system.
Well, like I was saying before, like in what do you call it, PLG, Wonderful 101 was supposed to have a whole bunch of Nintendo characters in it, so that was obviously made for the Wii U because obviously that's not going anywhere else.
What Nintendo?
But like, yeah, but Nintendo system because it has Nintendo characters on it, so that was for the Wii U. So they took a chance on it without probably giving them any money, and like they said before, like they announced. They're having Fire Emblem cross Shin Megami Tensei, and like I said, they're not paying nobody, and they just got Tecmo Koei to work on a Zelda game. So like, I don't like you said they should be doing that, but and they're still managing to get people to put something, which I have no idea how.
But I think that's a business. That's actually what I think Nintendo needs to start doing. Is to actually. I'm not saying be like Microsoft and offer people $30 million for DLC first, but I'm saying like if
something.
Yeah, you gotta give someone more incentive. One, you burned all your bridges, like you burnt all your bridges with like everybody, so it's time to rebuild.
Here's my thing though, man. On that point of view, in Nintendo's defense, not to be a fanboy, but Nintendo has the most exclusives when it comes to their system. It's
but
like
they're not doing anything with them.
Exactly.
That's true. That is true.
You can have all the exclusives in the world, but if you're not doing anything with them, that's why they need third party.
That's actually the same exact thing with like Sony's. Like they have so many exclusives, and then like they just like decide not to do anything.
How has Nintendo not heard Star Fox or F-Zero by this point?
Oh my God! Why can't I get a Star Fox? If all I'm saying is that this is what Nintendo owes me. If they make a Star Fox game, I want a cockpit view from the Wii U gamepad.
Yeah.
So tell me that should.
Cockpit view on the TV.
No, because see, but it gives you that spaceship feeling. If you're like, let's say you're sitting in your room. And you see the whole ship on TV, just like you do on Star Fox 64. But your cockpit controls are controlled from the Wii U gamepad, and you see the cockpit view from the inside. Oh my God! Why don't I work for Nintendo marketing?
Okay, Santo, this is why I say this. Did you play Rogue Squadron back in the day?
Oh, come on. You know I played the shit out of Rogue Squadron.
Remember the whole Death Star run where you have to use a targeting computer?
Yeah. All right, well, that's different. Well, yeah, but see, that's something specific for that. Like, you gotta have a cockpit view for something like that.
What Santos brought up is kind of like that's like what gets me like to think like somebody in Nintendo or close to them has to be thinking like this system is perfect for these games, because like I hear people it's too perfect for those games to be on the Wii U for it not to come. Like when you just have people just like Santos, like regular gamers coming out with like ridiculously perfect situations to like make the game better. Like he was saying about like the cockpit view. There's so much crap that you could do with the Wii U with those games that like I don't possibly comprehend how anyone at Nintendo isn't thinking the same thing either. Because if they can come out with like all these original ideas that nobody else can think of, they have to be thinking of stuff like this, because this is like the obvious stuff. And like I mean, even if it's not coming out now, I hope it's just like in their home period. Because a lot of the stuff I hear is just like obvious crap.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't know what they're doing, to be honest.
Nobody, and that's the thing too. That's the thing too. A lot of people don't like about Nintendo is that they won't say anything until they're ready. Like
that doesn't even bother me. It's the fact that when they are ready to say stuff, it's either really good or it's just terrible. There's no
yeah, like I said, Nintendo announcement, they're either heart-stopping or just absolutely disappointing.
And the really good ones come so so like infrequently that it's hard to be like, yeah, you know, it's hard to keep faith with them.
Yeah.
Because this is so far in between each other that it's like, I don't know.
I think a lot of the stuff people are starting to say that like when they show news it's like bad. Like obviously the VGX is pretty damn bad, but like a lot of people are basing that off of like their recent stretch of like saying they're gonna show something and then it's not like what people expect. Like people have this friggin' misconception that like Nintendo Direct is supposed to be like mini E3s or something. They're not supposed to be anything like that. Nintendo Direct are literally just
I agree.
when Nintendo feels like just showing something, or when they're like, okay, we're gonna be giving this to you guys. Like they don't want to have to go to like IGN or any other website to give that out. Like sometimes those directs can be really good, like the January one. But like for the majority of the directs, it's just supposed to be for when they feel like saying.
But that's true. But at the same, but you know why Nintendo? But I agree with you on that standpoint. I think, in my opinion, I think people they expect too much out of the direct. I do think that they should do a little bit more with it, but at the same time, they shouldn't expect that much. It's like a month up to date news of like, hey, this is what we're at so far. So yeah, that's what it is to me. But at the same time, Nintendo fucked themselves up on that reason because their E3 was a direct. So now every time they have one, people have that expectation of, well, if they're saying that the direct is E3 like, they better give me some E3 like shit. You know what I mean? And
Matt, well, I think the thing is that I don't think it was the E3 one that they messed themselves up on. I think it was the January one, because the January one was when they announced a whole bunch of games nobody even saw coming. I think people understood the E3 one because it was E3. Now, it wasn't like out of nowhere they just showed Smash Bros.
Even the E3 one wasn't as good as the January one, in my opinion.
It wasn't good at all, to be honest.
That's why I was saying the January one. That's why I was saying the January one was the one that messed them up, because the January one was the one where they actually announced all those games.
Well, that goes back to what I was saying.
Yarn
like,
Yoshi, Shin Megami, Fire Emblem, Wind Waker
how
HD.
your announcements so far in between, like, and telling, and then you have the fans being, you're putting the fans at each other's throats by, like a lot of people's like misconception is, you know, we shouldn't be hyped because of this. We shouldn't be hyped, and it's like, you should be hyped. Why shouldn't you be hyped?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they messed the whole like theme up, or like the model of a Nintendo Direct with what they did, kinda, because like that January Direct was ridiculous, but then everything after that is what Nintendo Directs were supposed to be. So like they messed themselves up after they showed like that January Direct. That's all I'm saying. But like I think people understand that they messed themselves up after that January Direct, but at the same time they're still expecting that every single time they show a Direct, even though they know it's not coming. Because look, I mean, I think the only thing they need to do from here on out is if they have multiple games that are unannounced, they need to split those up into like, they need to show one per Direct. Like if they have like a couple games that that haven't been announced yet, or they haven't, or okay, let's say they're gonna show they're actually gonna show off Yoshi Yarn. They actually have some showable like gameplay of Yoshi Yarn in Fire Emblem, that Fire Emblem cross Shin Megami game. They should show Yoshi Yarn 1 Direct, and then the next Direct show Shin Megami.
Fire Emblem.
To spread out like the really good stuff. Just don't put everything into one thing. And that's why, like,
that I agree with. Like, they should, if they're gonna make the Directs, like, if you're trying to use, my thing is like the Direct should be since the Directs are for people that already own your console, your Direct should be hyping people up. To that's what. Yeah,
Well,
your directs aren't meant
He can't
for.
come
Like,
out.
Give us something for
It
us
makes
to give a
sense
shit about
because
whenever you have one of these mediocre directs.
do a direct.
yeah, so it
And
goes
then they
back to
can't.
what
And they can't.
it goes back to
Go
what
ahead.
Brandon just said. Like, if you actually, I wouldn't even mind if they did that. Like, if they actually did, like, okay, one direct you announce this, and then the next direct you save another game for like that. If they did it like that, I wouldn't even be mad. Like,
Yeah.
okay, because you know,
And that should be better for them because they don't got to come up with the term for the next. You can have your next 6 directs set up and just put them out once a month. You know what I mean?
Like
yeah,
if they
that's what I'm
spread
saying.
out,
Like, yeah, that's actually a good idea.
if they spread out that January direct, they would have been good for like 7 directs. And then there was a period of time when they didn't have. There was like a period of like 2 months where they didn't have a direct, and like they could have just straight up just showed off that game for that month and not even had direct. Be like, all right, we're not having a direct this month, but we'll announce this game. Here you go. Like I think that's what they need to do from now on to get everyone to realize that directs aren't supposed to be like the one in January, even though it was, or they're not supposed to be like E3. I don't get anyone saying the direct at E3 wasn't good because it was. Like, anyone who says that is kind of like they're forcing it. Because they showed off Smash Brothers, they showed off Mario Kart, which was honestly like my favorite thing that they showed was Mario
Tropical
Kart.
Freeze 3D World.
Yeah, my second favorite was X because X looked like way more complete now. They showed the online, which looked actually good, especially if it actually works this time. Like, they showed off a lot of stuff at E3. So if anyone says the E3 Direct or whatever they showed at E3 wasn't good, they kind of flipped me.
No, I think a lot of people didn't like the direct because of how it was presented. People were still like, why didn't you take the stage if you had all this to show? Why didn't you take the stage?
Because they were scared about they were scared about Sony and Microsoft's E3, and they had a right to be because
New consoles.
last year's E3 was my favorite in a long time just because of Sony. Like, what they did was like just the presentation itself.
Well, that was a good E3 just because it was like entertaining as hell. It wasn't even about the games. It was just about the trash talk. It was like watching wrestling again.
For me, when they showed 15 and 3, that automatically like did it for me. I was like, anything Nintendo shows later or tomorrow is gonna be like extra on top of this. But like Sony made that E3 for me, and then them just like going back and forth, especially that whole video where like this is
How you share the game.
they just like handed them the game. That shit wasn't that funny. But like Nintendo had a reason to be scared last E3 because they were showing off. Like Sony was just like, we're gonna show off the system. We're gonna show what it actually looks like. We're gonna show all of our network plans, everything that comes with it.
So do you think they're actually gonna show up this year? I don't think they will.
They were scared that the Wii U couldn't do it.
I'm not saying they're gonna show up for sure, but I think they should because everybody's just gonna be showing games this year.
I don't think they will because I think I read somewhere where it was cheaper to do it that way, and we all know how cheap Nintendo is.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying they're definitely gonna make it, but I think they should because everybody knows the reason why they didn't show up is because all they had was games, and then the other two had systems.
2 words. It's Nintendo.
Yeah. So,
I really doubt they're gonna show up because they're some cheap bastards.
You bastards.
the smart thing to do would be to show up at E3, but I mean, like, what I didn't even know what you said before. I mean, obviously it would be cheaper to do directs, but I think in that report where everybody found out they'll be doing a direct instead of E3, they said that this won't be every year. Like, they were just doing it for that year so far.
There is a joke I want to make about how cheap Nintendo is, but I don't want to say it.
Is it racist?
Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to say it live.
Then don't bring it up. Period.
Yeah.
Please don't. You might turn out to be like Phil on dang Duck Dynasty. Have a damn fucking show canceled. Be like, well, he was being racist.
That show was canceled?
No, it wasn't canceled, but he was kicked off the damn show.
Wait, how can you kick out? Isn't that their dad?
Exactly.
Anyway,
Business, right? Isn't he like a part of the business? How are you just gonna ignore him?
Well, A&E said you can't be a part of this show no more. Since you
Damn,
made
that's
all this
messed up.
comment.
Well,
Like, damn. Nigga just keeping it real.
it ain't
It's
keeping it
kind
real.
of fun. It's kind of funny because it's funny to me, like racism and like how the different parts of like America like takes like racism, because down south that's nothing.
this is not racing talk.
But that was the thing. It was more than just racism. It was like he was talking about gays.
Yeah, he's talking about gays and all that stuff, but it's like,
It
come
was
on.
like, and look, black people like, we ain't tripping about the black part. We know you're redneck. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this isn't like I guess it's different perspective. I guess because up north it's like, you know, everybody hides their opinion. Down south, people just don't give a fuck.
Dang, we just keeping it real. Fuck that noise. Y'all talking that damn good shit. We talking that real shit.
Video games.
Yeah, they'll be at work.
But
There's
yeah,
no limit at my job.
back to the Nintendo dilemma. Yeah, what Darius said, like I said, I totally would agree with that. Spread out your games. Have like a AAA game set aside for each direct.
I think another thing that I'm kind of getting like upset about is everyone complaining about the commercials. Like they're making commercials now. Can
That
you
commercial's
please-
bad.
Yeah.
Like I get that they're not for us. But my thing is they're making them now. Would you rather them not make them and just have the thing still be like not on TV, like not existent, or would you rather them put out a commercial period?
Because of what they're targeting, they might as well not advertise.
Yeah. What we're saying is that we want better ones.
I mean,
like
obviously they're
Super
gonna have
Nintendo commercials back in like the day were better than the commercials they're putting out right now.
You are playing with power.
Me personally, I would rather let people know that the system is out than just have the people like us know it's out. The people that do their research and
I'm not even saying gear the commercials to like us. I'm saying, where's your gaming commercials?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I do think that
That's what I'm getting. Like,
They just throw them into one commercial.
those
yeah,
commercials
like where's your gaming commercials? All you're showing me is family time, and you know, this is family time. Yay! How about you do a commercial?
Rayman Legends,
people-
Wind Waker HD, 3D World
Yeah.
Esports
Why
Club.
don't you do a commercial about each individual game that's actually been out?
That's what I was actually gonna say. Like, I agree that those commercials are geared toward a certain audience.
They're
But
still
I-
chasing.
but
They're
it-
still
but
chasing
it does-
the Wii audience. That's what
But
the
it
problem
does,
is.
but it does two things. It lets because those casual people are the
They're
main ones.
not. They're not coming back.
Well, what would you
They're
say the
those
majority?
casual.
Well, the majority of Wii U owners, what would you say they are? Would you say that they're, you know,
They're
casual
not
gamers?
coming
Would you say
back.
that
That's
they're-
what I'm saying. They're
would you
not
say that
coming
they're
back.
Or would you say that they're mostly hardcore Nintendo fans, the majority of Wii U owners?
Oh yeah. That's what, there's
Yeah.
not that many of them left anymore. That's why it's so little.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I remember
Even
Lex was talking about before. A lot
mean-
of the Wii U owners now is
I mean, if
I think that's also part of the. No, wait, can y'all hear me?
I'm telling you, if Nintendo still had the, you know, casual gamers in the Wii U would have, like, I'd say at least 15 million units sold by now.
But I'm just
At
saying,
least.
like I would rather them have a commercial out there, letting people know, like because that's the thing too. The casuals that bought the Wii are the main people that have no idea that the system is out. So at least let them know that there's another system out. I would rather them do that than have them do nothing. Because ever since those commercials, their sales have gone up, and they're starting to do this. They did the survey, well, like wanting to know from like the hardcore people that actually have the system already what they want more from Nintendo. They asked them, they were like, "Do you want commercials? Do you want like flyers? Do you want more like billboards, like more promotionals, like period? Like they asked them all of that in that survey, and I was like,
But I don't think that's why their sales have gone up. I think their sales gone up because of the holidays.
No, I didn't say it's the main reason. I said, well, that's also part of it though. Like people are actually knowing, like okay, for example, that bundle that came with
Wind Waker.
New Super Mario Brothers U and Luigi U. Those were announced like before the commercials came out, and then as soon as the commercials came out, they sold out like everywhere. So I mean, the commercials are doing something, and it's the same thing with the Wii Party U bundle. Like I don't know if they had a commercial or anything. It might have, but
It did. Wasn't Wayne Brady doing that shit?
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. That's what I was thinking about. Wii Party U was announced like before the commercials came out, but as soon as the commercials came out, everyone started buying them. So I mean, you can't really say like commercials are doing something.
So by the end,
you know the hardcore wasn't buying those bundles because they already had those games.
so by the end of 2014, how many units do you think?
What'd you
Wii
say?
U will sell? By the end.
What was that?
By the end of 2014, how many units of the Wii U do you expect to be sold?
It's
be at 10.
It's gonna do way better than this year. It's a fact that it'll do way better.
I
don't know by how much.
I don't think it'll be. I don't think. Well, it'll be. The Wii U will do better than this year, but like I said, I'm still sticking to my prediction. Like the Wii U is still going to do GameCube numbers. Like,
You think it'll sell better than the GameCube?
Nah, I think it'll sell 10 mil more.
no,
Nah,
it's gonna
maybe-
sell. It's gonna be at 10 mil by the end of 2014. I think the Wii U will be at like 10 mil.
I hate to hear that,
So,
man. I
don't
really
you think
do.
that the Wii,
I don't know
like I
about-
said, the
I don't
Wii
know
U, I
about-
believe, would have had 15 mil if it had its Wii audience by now.
If it had its Wii audience, it would have had 15 mil by like right now. It would have been at 15
My
mil.
thing is if the Wii U with all these games coming out next year, and you're saying it's only gonna have 10 million, which isn't a bad prediction. Imagine what the PS4 and Xbox One are gonna do, because they haven't said anything about their stuff next year.
I don't think they're gonna be like going crazy until something like crazy is announced. I don't think the next gen consoles are gonna be like doing like crazy numbers either.
And that's my thing.
But wait. What you also have to remember though is the Wii had a year head start. So if the next gen consoles get 10 mil in their first year and the Wii, like, that's horrible.
Both systems already have more than half of the Wii U sales.
Look, Drake.
I mean, I think we really should. We should talk about the sales again after the holidays.
What'd you
Wii
say?
U did when it first came out too. Like when the Wii U first came out, they had like 1 million and something within like the first like couple days.
I think
That happens with every single system that comes out.
No,
It's
sure.
because
Didn't
of
it
the
take
hype.
till 2013 for the Wii U to get 1 million?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it took.
Oh
No.
They hit 1 million in December.
yeah. It's the bulk of what they sold was in 2012 because it was the hype factor. It's the same
But
thing.
the Wii U didn't do nothing close to what the PS4 is doing now. It took.
And I
took
hate
the
to say
Wii
it,
U
but
to hit-
and I hate to
took
say it,
the-
but even the Xbox One.
Yeah, it took
what
the
I'm-
Wii U to hit 1 million in December.
I'll be
Well, what I'm
honest.
What I'm saying is that what the Wii U experienced this year is most likely what's going to happen to PS4 and Xbox One if they don't announce something that'll come out next year.
I don't think
because
that's. You know why it's not going to be in the same boat? They have third party to actually carry them throughout the year. Even
Yeah.
like, don't get me wrong, the system will still have a drought from. I think they're gonna have a system drought from like January till March. But it, like I said, it's still the system's first year. Because Nintendo doesn't have third party at all, every year they're gonna have droughts. While PS4 and like Xbox One,
They have third parties to save them.
Yeah, the
Well, that's-
systems will continue. The systems will continue to have less and less droughts because
And
third
that's-
parties
that's
will save them.
and that's why I was kind of what Reggie said. He kind of surprised me because he's like, the Wii U will not have a drought like it did last year. So that's kind of like making me
Bullshit.
think like
Yeah.
that's kind of making
It's bullshit.
You're about,
When-
you're
when
about
there
to
is a-
you're about to go through a drought from like now till like
February.
till February.
Yeah,
That's
and then
3
you're just gonna
months.
have to listen to Iwata say, "Please understand."
he's
Nah, let me
BS.
tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy as
I
shit.
I could tell you he's BSing now. I can tell you
I'm
right
gonna
now
tell
he's BSing.
I'm gonna tell you right now because I'll be honest with you. This Wii U lineup is really monstrous. It's, at least for the first half of the year, they need to announce Smash Bros. I just feel like Nintendo has something for E3.
I don't think.
No, I really refuse to believe that even for Nintendo, who's ridiculous, I refuse to believe that they fucked up last year's E3 to not make it up this year. You know what? I'm gonna say this much, and at the end of next year, hopefully, I won't be told wrong. I probably will be, but I'm gonna say that
be honest.
by the end of next year, I think the Wii U will outsell the other two systems if their gaming library is as good as they hype it up. And if they can get the games out,
You know what's
Look right now, it should, but it probably won't.
It won't. But what I was gonna say was the funny thing is like Reggie talking about like, oh, you know, we're not gonna have droughts or whatever. Like a lot of people have been saying lately, like on Twitter, how many games have actual dates?
I think all we have is Tropical Freeze.
All you have is Tropical Freeze. Didn't we learn our lesson last year? How many games had dates?
I mean, okay, Tropical Freeze had November, then December, and now it's February.
Okay.
So that means we might not.
So all that BS about, you know, Mario Kart Spring or Mario Kart in April or March or whatever, I don't believe it.
That's the thing though. When
It'll
a
be,
gaming
what, May
company
31st?
when a
I
gaming
don't
company
believe none of that shit.
when a gaming company says a certain season, that means that game's gonna release late in that season.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole point of them saying like a season is because they still don't have like.
Yeah, Nintendo doesn't know what seasons are because Pikmin was supposed to be released in what season?
Spring?
Oh.
Oh, wait. Wasn't it first supposed
Wonderful
to be a launch
101.
title?
What season was that supposed to drop in?
It was supposed to be a launch
Spring.
title at first, and then it got delayed till spring, and then August, and that's when I said, holy dog shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like Reggie can say whatever the hell he wants, but I'm not stupid.
I honestly feel sorry for him because it's not his fault. He's literally
He can say fucking a Metroid game's gonna come out tomorrow. Okay, we'll see about that.
Okay, well, that's an exaggeration.
Sorry for him because he's not the person making this crap up. It's the other people like Iwata telling him to say this, and then he looks stupid.
They can say, like, oh, the game is out right now, NES Remix.
Reggie needs to go out and smack the shit out of Iwata. That's what he needs
Yeah,
to
like,
do.
you know, when they announced NES Remix, it was already out.
That's why I said, like, you guys keep saying, like, yeah, you know, the launch lineup is pretty crazy.
And, like,
but
look at Earthbound.
nothing has dates.
And, like, look at Earthbound. Like, they just announced it, like, out of nowhere, and it was already on the Virtual Console.
But see, but that's what. But here's.
Let Courtney go. He hasn't. He was trying to say something like earlier.
I've been sitting here listening to this, and you know I got to give my respect to every company. But y'all missing something. Y'all missing a really important date coming up in February, especially with the PS4.
That's coming out of Japan. Fuck.
Yeah, that is true.
Shit.
That's about to blow the shit out of a lot of damn things.
How many people are in Japan? 1 million?
Too goddamn many.
No, it's more than 1 million
Bumping
people.
over 5 million.
I'm actually shocked that it sold out. It's the reservation sold out that as fast as it did over there, because that's not even a console region.
City. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
Wow.
like I said, like I think the Wii U is gonna sell 10 mil. I think the next gen consoles will be at 10 mil as well, or even higher.
When was like the last generation of gaming where Japan was like a console region?
Super Nintendo, probably.
Yeah, because like that whole Satellaview thing.
So
I honestly think if Nintendo continues to improve like they have been, like doing everything right, like what they should have been doing and more like they have been doing lately, it could the Wii U could be like the and obviously if they get the third party back on, which is gonna be hard. Like, because like I was saying about earlier with Reggie, either he's BSing or they're gonna break that whole thing about them not paying people.
Nah, he BS.
Nah,
he
he's
BS.
Yeah.
He BS, bro.
Can I finish?
Okay, fine, continue.
If they pay to get third party back, if they somehow get third party back on, they could pull off probably PS3 type numbers. Because that's exactly what the PS3 went through. The first couple of years, the PS3 was ass. Let's not even go there.
It was like that till like 2008.
Exactly. It was out for
it took 3.
It did nothing.
The only thing that kept Sony in it was the Blu-ray. Those 2 years of bullshit was because of the Blu-ray was the only thing that kept them up, because it was still the cheapest Blu-ray you can get.
It was how much the system cost, and even when you got the system, there still wasn't that many games for it. 360 had way more games than the PS3 did. So
yeah, it had a year. That's the other thing. The Wii U should have way more games than it does. The PS4 and the 360 are gonna catch up to it in the way of games. Yeah,
well,
Xbox One.
If you're talking in terms of like exclusives, the Wii U already has like a decent amount of exclusives. You're talking about like third party and like collectively, yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that's saying like, oh well, we're not sure if we'll bring it to you, Wii U, or the stuff that's saying.
But that's the sad thing, dude. They shouldn't. These two other companies should not should not catch up at all when it comes to exclusives. And the fact that
I wouldn't say they
shouldn't.
I wouldn't say they shouldn't catch up at all. My thing is they shouldn't have caught up that fast.
Right.
Like, your console was out for a year, and you got consoles coming out and catching up to you in like every way possible in less than like 2 months.
Well, I mean,
you should be ashamed of yourself.
PS3, I mean, literally everything a lot of what Microsoft and Sony.
I mean, look, going with the Sony thing. Look how long it took Sony to catch up to the 360. It took them what, 6 years to catch up to the 360?
That's because Microsoft noticed that their system was needed to develop for it, so they relied on the third party and was just like, let's chill for a second. And Sony was like, well, we realize our system is hard to develop for, so we're gonna have
business. That's business. You're supposed to take advantage of like your strong suits. Like, what did Nintendo do with the whole year?
That's what I'm saying, though. But
nah.
Nintendo isn't in that position to say we're just gonna let third parties, because one, their system isn't the easiest to develop for, and two, they don't want to develop for it anyway. So they're gonna have to keep making exclusives. The Wii U has a whole bunch of exclusives already. Like, they have basically every game that's out for is an exclusive. So I mean, right now all Sony has is Knack and Killzone.
Knack, Killzone, Resogun.
That's about it.
And then everything else that's indie could possibly go to another system.
I mean, I would throw Doki Doki in there, but hell, people laugh at that shit.
No, Doki Doki 2 was. Wait,
oh, wait a minute! And Tiny Brains, forgot about this shit.
I mean, a lot of the other stuff is either already on PC because it's an indie game, or it's probably gonna come to another system. So I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't think the other companies will straight up like.
They fucked up with the indie thing too, Nintendo.
I don't think they'll like hurry. I don't think they'll be. Well, Nintendo's actually doing pretty good with indie. There's a lot.
No, they're not.
Have you not heard?
No, they're not.
What do they have? Mighty Switch Force?
Dude, they have 14 games in the store. I play indie games. I look for indie games.
No, but okay, right
There's
now.
14 games.
A year old.
There's 14 indie games in the store.
Right now, there's not a lot.
Okay, Darius, just prove a point. Look how many indie games are in the PlayStation Network on the PS4 right now.
I get that, but what I'm saying is every day I see a new indie game that's saying it's coming to Wii U. Like
Yes,
like
yes, you're right about that, Darius. You're absolutely right.
okay. That's all
Every
I'm
day
saying.
there is somebody that says, "Oh yeah, you know, we're developing for the indie games." I've been seeing it all year. Where are these games?
Those games aren't done yet.
What?
That's
What
what
do you mean?
Nah, Darius, sorry, man.
What do you mean they're not done yet?
Oh man,
Dude,
I'm talking about games that are currently still being funded, and then they reach marks where they'll be like, if we reach this mark,
Dude,
it'll come to Wii
I've
U.
seen
That's
so
what I'm
many-
talking about.
I've seen so many games that.
Well, I
were
mean, games like
supposed
Mighty Number 9 have already been funded.
to- Yeah, I'm talking about.
Even had time.
You remember that video from the earlier this year where they had like all the indie games coming out for the Wii U, and it was like, oh my god, indie games. And I remember Anthony was like making a big deal about it. Do you remember? It was like a collective video. It was like they showed
Yeah,
at
I
least like
remember that.
20. They showed like at least 20 indie games. Where are they?
I mean, are they,
That's
are
what
they-
I'm saying. Like, you can't say a system's being supported by indie games and there's only 13 games in your indie store.
That's all
13.
That's all I was saying. I'm talking about the games that are coming. There's a lot of indie games coming out.
Dude,
That
I've been seeing I've been seeing the same thing you're saying.
Should I
I
go on
know
the-
what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Like, oh, you know, this game's coming out. This game's coming out.
Should I go on the-
game's coming out.
Should I go
But
on the
they
eShop
don't.
and check the list right now?
Are they out yet? Have they come out for other
Some of
systems?
them are out.
I'm gonna grab my
Some
Wii
of the
U
games
gamepad.
that they said that were coming out to the Wii U are out, and they're not
Look.
in that store.
Wait a minute, let me turn
In
on
my-
my PS4 real quick.
Yeah, okay. Let's
What
do
was
this,
that?
Courtney.
The only game that was on that list that came out this year that was like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna make it for the Wii U was Cloudberry Kingdom.
What about
Other
Mighty,
than that, nothing.
Mighty Switch Force 2?
Mighty Switch Force is exclusive,
Uh,
but it is an indie
What?
game. But it's like an in-house developed indie game.
you on the?
That's why I said like all these Nintendo guys are saying like, oh yeah, you know the indies. No, the indies not supporting you guys. I'm sorry.
Okay,
You can't
Oh, wait,
be
hang
a
on. Let me get
console.
on
You
there,
can't.
Courtney.
You can't be a console that's been out for over
Hang
a
on.
year, and I half of that 13 was already out at launch.
Hang on, Courtney. Let me get to the indie game section on the eShop.
Okay, I'm getting to the indie games on mine.
Like that's not being indie supportive at all. That's my whole thing. Like, yes, I know.
Do you think that the games are out and that they haven't been put on there because they're waiting on like Nintendo's waiting to update their shop and they just haven't done it?
I don't know what it is. I honestly don't know what it is. That's why I said
Okay.
like. That's why when people say like, oh, you know, they're getting the indie support. No, they're not. Check the list.
As of right
All right.
now, on the
Okay.
PS4, there are 10 indie games.
That's sad.
The system's only 1 month old, but
That's sad.
That's still sad
The Wii U has 13.
in a year.
yeah.
Wait. So
It's
wait a
already-
minute. Wait a minute. That means the Wii U has came out with one indie game a month.
7 of these indie games are on sale.
No. 6 of those indie games are launched.
Alright,
6
alright,
of those
alright.
indie games launch with the system.
There are literally there are 7 indie games on the Wii U eShop right now that are on sale.
Nah, there's more than 7. There's
No,
like,
no,
Alright.
no,
So
no,
I'm
no.
on-
I said
I'm on
7 of
a-
them
I'm on
are
a-
on sale.
I'm on a page on IGN that's showing all of the future indie games coming up for Wii U. This is what I was talking about. It said Cube Director's Cut is coming out Q1 2014. Tesla Garage is coming out 2014. Wooden Sensei is coming out 2014. Evan Hawkins and the 1000 Spikes coming out 2014. Unepic 2014. Pure Solar The Great Arctic's coming out 2014. Scram Kitty, his buddy on whatever fuck it is, 2014. Tengami 2014. Shovel Knight 2014. Armillo 2014. Lummy Buddies Wonderland 2014, Oddworld New and Tasty 2014. This,
Mhm.
I mean, that's not. That's
You
not
see
all
that
of them.
list?
Those are all-
Do you
But
see
those
that
are
list
all-
you're reading? The list you are reading, right?
But
There was a
I'm not
list
arguing-
for
I'm not
2013. The
I'm-
same. You see how you listed all those games? There was the
Yeah.
same type of list for 2013. This game coming out. This game coming out. This game coming out.
You want me to
Where
list-
are
want me to
they?
list-
Okay.
Want me to list the
Now,
games?
And also
Hold on.
all of them say quarter one too.
But that's what
Okay.
I'm telling you, Darius. That doesn't mean these games you're listing. That doesn't mean they're coming out. I've seen the same. There was the same amount of lists. The same amount, like there was the same type of list
My thing
at the
is,
beginning of
if-
2013.
If that's the truth, if they're not coming out, then it would be a waste. It would be a waste of Nintendo's time to go to an indie game convention, make a video about all of those games that are coming out too, and it would be a lie that it would be stupid because all of those developers have been talking about the Wii U and how they're developing for it, and that would mean all of that is, and all of that's BS.
I mean, it was.
the games.
I mean, it was a lot.
That's my proof. That's my proof. Where are they? My proof is where are they?
Where
Like,
are
you
the
can
G-
argue. You can argue and say like you can say that I'm wrong. Okay,
I'm not saying
but
you're.
where are
saying
they?
you're wrong. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying if what you're saying is true, then that seems like a big waste of money, and that's completely discrediting all the indie developers saying they're bringing the stuff there, even though all these games aren't coming until 2014.
The games aren't there, so there's your
I'm not
answer.
saying they're there right now. I'm saying right now. I was saying that the indie development and the support is coming, and that it's not like it's absolutely there or that it could come. There's multiple indie developers bringing stuff over to it, and it's lit.
well, I
No,
better say this: like, come beginning of 2014, they better get the popping them out because, yeah,
Should I list Should I list the indie games that are on the eShop right now?
yeah.
Alright, okay, we got Shrine 2 Director's Cut, Nano
Launched.
Assault,
that launched.
Nano
Both
Assault
of those
Neo,
games launched.
Little Inferno,
That was a launch game.
The Cave,
That wasn't a launch game. That
The
came
Mighty
out-
Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition,
That was launch.
Bit Trip Presents Runner 2, Future
That
Legend,
wasn't launch. That
Puddle.
wasn't launch.
Puddle,
Puddle, I
don't
think.
think it was launch
I don't
either.
think. Oh yeah, I don't think Puddle was a launch.
Toki Tori 2 Plus,
Toki Tori 2 Plus wasn't launch either.
Chasing
And-
Aurora,
That wasn't launched.
okay, Cloudberry Kingdom,
That
That
wasn't
just
launched.
came out this August.
Mutant Muds Deluxe,
That came
didn't-
out in August.
Mighty Switch Force 2,
That just
That
came out as well.
TNT Racers Nitro Machines Edition,
I don't know.
and Kite Underground. That says it's new.
Yeah.
And also, Gradius, James Pond, How to Survive, Dream Pinball 3D2, Mighty Number 9, Human Element, and Outdoors Unlimited. Those are, I think the majority of those are like to be announced 14 in like 2015.
But
I know
that's not indie support, dude.
I know that the A Hat in Time developer wants to put his game on Wii U, but he's not sure if he can.
And you wanna know why they don't? You can't say like the Wii U has indie support. Like I was saying in PLG, they don't have any of the bigger indie games. Where's the Walking Dead? Where's like the Wolf Among Us? Where's
Gone.
Guacamole? Where's like Joe? Like where's the Joe Danger? Joe Danger 2.
Minecraft,
Guacamole.
Okay, here we go. The PS4 upcoming list for indies. We got Ho Hokum, The Witness, Transistor, Don't Starve, Mercenary Kings.
I think
Octodad.
Transistor would be a better game than that Hat in Time. By the way,
Transistor's gonna be
Brandon.
shit.
yeah, I heard you, right?
I think that's gonna be the indie game of the year.
Well, it'll at least probably be a nominee A Hat in Time.
Nah, Hat in Time is gonna be a nominee, definitely.
Let's
That
see.
game, that game looks ill.
Secret Ponchos, Outlast, Raise the Dead, Abe's Odyssey New and Tasty, Everybody's Gone to Rapture, Minecraft, Volume, Rhyme, Rogue Legacy, The Binding of Isaac Rebirth.
Yeah, Nintendo didn't want that on their system because of religious reasons.
Yeah, good. Nintendo being our parents.
Yeah. Hotline Miami 2, Wrong Number.
Yeah,
Fez.
that's gonna be ill too.
That's not coming to Nintendo.
That's what I'm
Nuclear
saying. Like,
Throne.
where's all the like, where's the big goods?
Yeah,
they have.
didn't Nintendo say they wanted to get into the
I mean, well,
hardcore
just
audience
because
with the
they
Wii
have
U?
the more popular ones doesn't mean they're not
Jesus
getting
Christ,
games.
Nintendo.
What?
I'm saying just because they're not getting certain more popular indie games doesn't mean
I'm
they're
saying
not-
they should. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that it doesn't mean.
was the
I'm not
best-
saying like. I'm not saying like you know that doesn't mean they're not getting indie games. I'm saying they should get.
Should.
I-
yeah.
I-
If you're gonna say like yeah you know we're an indie friendly platform, you should have the more popular ones as well as the lesser known games.
And I hate to bring up the
Well,
BTS, but what was the best
I think
independent
that's-
game again?
I think that's also the thing too. Is like once you're indie developer, but you start to get more popular like that, like the people that make the Walking Dead and let's say for example like Minecraft, they start to look for things like they're not more so the type of person that's like I want to get it on as many systems as I can so it can sell a certain amount. They're starting to they turn into the thing where they're like, well, what's gonna be the most popular system? Let me get it on that.
That's
Like,
not true.
Like indie developers that are smaller. That's the reason why I was.
That's not
naming,
true
like,
though.
when I was naming some of those indie games, those were the more smaller ones that I constantly
No,
hear.
but
like,
which
I constantly
that's not-
hear saying I just want to get it on any platform I can.
That's what most indie games feel. Like even the bigger like the dude that made Minecraft. You think he doesn't want like Minecraft on everything?
Yeah, but he wants to get it on a certain system first.
No, he wanted Minecraft on everything. The same thing with Fez. The only reason the dude that made Fez didn't put it on like the PlayStation is because he was broke.
Well, yeah, I knew about that. That guy was ass out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and most indie developers want their games on every system. They're not like AAA games where it's like, oh, you know,
We'll pick and choose.
yeah, you know, where's the money at? That's why I said you can't say Nintendo's an indie is like indie like you know friendly.
Yeah, like I said it before. The Hat in Time developer wants to put his game on the Wii U, but he's not sure if he can because Nintendo.
And what about the Binding of Isaac? Those dudes wanted to put Binding of Isaac on the Nintendo platform. Nintendo said no.
Religious reasons, even though they said they wanted to bring the hardcore audience to the Wii U.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, that has nothing to do.
You can't do it, Nintendo, unless you grow a fucking pair.
So let's continue with the list.
Which you kind of lost since the Super Nintendo.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. The indie devs they want to put their games on everything. They're not like the AAA guys. Even like the more known indie devs, they still want their shit like on everything.
Okay. So continuing on, we got N++, Guns of Icarus Online, Velocity 2X, Helldiver, Assault Android Cactus, Final Horizon, Samurai Gun, Starbound, Switch Galaxy Ultra, Super Motherload is already out, Road Not Taken, Cosmic Star Heroine, 1001 Spikes, and Awesome Not Starstorm.
Wait, this is the upcoming list, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still can't believe. I still can't believe he said 10. That's
Still, though.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
10.
How you
10
have 10 and the Wii U got 13 for the whole year?
Yeah, I mean 10 in a
That's
month
ridiculous.
versus 13 a year.
And
That's
was
horrible.
Here's the thing. That was literally, I can tell you right now, that was like 1, 2, 3. I think it was like 6 of them right at launch, and then the other 4 came like 2 weeks after.
Holy crap.
Because I'm over here thinking like the PS4 launch was like 1.
Oh, wait a minute.
One indie game.
When the hell Trine pop up on PS4?
Because the only indie game people talked about was Resogun. So I thought Resogun was like the only they launched with like one indie game. That's ridiculous.
No, they launched. Damn, wait a minute, take that back, cause Contrast ain't even on this list.
True.
That's 11. Let me go back, cause yeah. So make that 11.
Yeah, that's
Indie
just
game.
bad. That's just bad.
Right out the gate. Oh, damn. Just damn.
Nintendo got work to do. That's all I can say.
Come on, Ninty.
Obviously.
Let's see. Well, hold on. No,
Alright,
DC
see you,
ain't.
Santos.
I
Alright,
gotta go,
Santos.
fellas. I work in the morning. I'll see you guys next week.
You sound like you falling asleep.
Oh,
shit.
man.
Great,
I was up most of the day.
Alright. Alright, see you next week. Be safe.
Talking about that's making
have
me
a good
tired.
Christmas, man.
Yeah, everybody, yeah, have a good Christmas as well.
I guess take care.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Pre-Christmas gaming talk.
I'm gonna say, Dre, would Flow still be considered an indie game?
Isn't it a remastered? I mean, Zelda's considered a game. A new game.
Well, I mean, of course, they remastered freaking Flower too, and it's in the indie section. So
Yeah, I mean,
actually,
Ocarina
they
of
might
Time
actually be tied with Wii U right now.
I mean, Ocarina of Time was remastered by a company named Grezzo that nobody else fucking heard of until that game.
If the, yeah, I guess, like I said, Nintendo got some work to do. Even the indie scene's not doing that well. If they really have, if it's 13 and they're at 13
In 1 year.
it's not good.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
That's also it too. What Nintendo, they're not really that. This is like their first time really getting into indie like that. Like they had,
You know, also I also just thought of something. Are there any communities on the Miiverse for indie games?
I think so. Yeah.
Really? Can you give me some?
I did see. I saw one for Mighty Switch Force. I saw one for that. I saw one for Mutant Muds. I saw one for Aurora. So yeah, it definitely is.
All right.
Yeah, I seen one for Mighty Switch Force. That's the only one I seen. I don't really go into Miiverse like that.
Yeah, you don't want because of all those morons.
I don't have any interest in Miiverse.
Oh my! What is up with all these people? Oh
When-
my!
When games
just-
like Smash Bros come out, Miiverse is gonna be like shit, especially when Mario Kart come out too. Miiverse is gonna be
Maybe.
like,
But I mean, they even did it was kind of weird. I seen a Miiverse with an Animal Crossing for the 3DS, and it's like, that's kind of weird. That's not even on the console.
well one because 3DS now has Miiverse as well, so you can see all the communities from the 3DS games as well as the Wii U games, and they made Animal Crossing app that you can,
Yeah, I seen that. That's why I was like, that's interesting.
But
Hey.
they made communities for Fire Emblem and
I was about to
Kid
say, I'm
Icarus.
glad that there's a Fire Emblem Awakening community now. Like, why the hell wasn't that there at launch?
Hey, y'all niggas hush! I'm watching the new Dynasty Warriors right now. Y'all hush.
Really? I thought you were
Honestly,
watching the
those-
new Call of Duty.
Nope, I'm sitting here watching somebody in Japan play the new Dynasty Warriors.
What number are they on? No, I'm serious. The last Dynasty Warrior I played was PS2. I think it was like Dynasty Warriors 3 or some shit like
How
that.
long have they been making those fucking games?
Long
Since
time.
PS2? Beginning of PS2?
Is it like
Yeah, it was-
SD?
yeah.
Is it like SD Gundam with this fucking series?
I don't know what number they're on. I know they went from numbers to letters and then back to numbers.
Last number I saw was 8.
SD
But
Gundam.
wasn't there like an 8EX or 8X something? I remember they started adding letters to them to make them sound even cooler. I
Just
guess.
too damn much, really. That's all I gotta say. Just too damn much.
Well, I guess that's called Duty, right?
What'd you say?
I said, I guess that's all the news for this week.
It's pretty much. It wasn't the direct was, it wasn't bad. It was meh. The Dr. Mario, Dr. Luigi thing was meh.
It was good. It was good to me. It was good to me, honestly, because they showed a new game. They showed new games, and that, I mean, we're so used to just seeing updated stuff on certain games that it's good to see a couple new games plus like a new trailer for Mario Kart, since we haven't seen it since E3.
That's what made me happy, was the Mario Kart trailer. Other than that, I was like, meh.
We know that game's gonna be a system saver.
Every time they show Mario Kart, it's like the best thing when they show it, like compared to everything else. Like the best thing at E3 was Mario Kart.
The only thing I hope they do is, like I said on PLG, I hope they have a turbo mode, because after seeing Project M, I don't know if I can play that game like at that speed.
Did you play Project M?
I played it over a friend's house, yeah.
Well, even Brawl had it so where you could couldn't you like you could upgrade the speed, like you can make it faster.
Look at this glitch right here.
I don't remember.
I think Brawl.
I haven't played Brawl in like years.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Brawl had that. So I mean, you can. It's probably, it's probably gonna have that in the next one. The whole thing.
Because when I seen the combo and like when I seen the movement, I was like, damn, this looks mad slow.
The whole thing about Smash Bros. Though is that Sakurai doesn't give a damn about the fan base. He just does it for him. So anything you see in like Project M or that you see other people wanting, he's not gonna do. If it does happen, it's because he wanted it to happen. Like,
I kind of wonder if he's ever played Project M. That'd be pretty interesting.
No, he never has, because I remember it was an interview. He was like, they've even made like hacks for Smash Brothers Brawl to make it like Melee, which is ridiculous because like each game is just supposed to be a new experience. He's like Smash Brothers fans are crazy. Like I can't stand them. He's like the most.
It seems like him and I'm starting to notice like a lot of these developers just hate people. Like Kamiya is a funny dude.
And you notice that those are the people that make great games, and you know that they're only making games because they love making games, not for the money. So they honestly do not care about anything else, except for them making games and having it be as good as possible for them.
I find them. That's true. They do make good games, but it's just mad funny how they interact with their fan base.
Tommy is a fucking idiot. He's mad funny for no reason.
I think it's trolling.
Like people would be like, when are we gonna see we're gonna see something new on Bayonetta? He'd be like, next week ... in gaming magazine.
What were you gonna say, funny?
Dre, did you ever pick up The Walking Dead on PC?
The crappy game or the?
No, the good one. The real good one.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, I'm about to say, cause it's about to go down to 625 in like 30 minutes. So.
Yeah, I got that. Like, I got that. Yeah. Wow. Wait. Season 2 or season 1?
Season 1. I got season 2. I need to do season 1 over again just so I can affect the damn storyline for season 2.
So if you, oh wow, I didn't know they intertwined. Maybe I should play season 1 again.
Yeah, it's like, cause they said, season 1 and the 400 days add-on actually affects the story in season 2. So
maybe I should look and see if I have the save file. Maybe I have the save file. All it needs is a save file, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll check if I have the save file.
Oh yeah, I guess that's all the news for this week for Brandon.
Well, are we gonna take some questions like we said we would do in the series?
Oh yeah, are there any people?
I haven't been looking at the chat.
Can you check, please?
I'm gonna check now. I'm gonna check now.
Wow, somebody's probably talking to us and we're just like, yeah.
This is the time to ask questions, people.
I mean, I would usually tend to that, but he didn't even freaking finish. He didn't even change the.
The chat is the chat on my end is broken.
We didn't
Refresh.
even-
It's broken. My chat's not working.
Jesus. Courtney?
Hold on, because I'm actually not playing the damn fucking game, so I can actually look.
Yay!
But I'm about to start Battlefield 4 up, though. Fuck yeah.
Alright.
Fucking Twitch has been acting up lately for me.
Hey, at least it's no use for you.
Apparently, Twitch is a new home for people that use the PlayStation 4 to be, like, exposing they sell, so...
What are you talking about?
Like one of my friends, Kev, he posted up a video of what people do with their PS4 camera and the whole streaming thing.
Yeah.
And it was like a dude and his girlfriend half naked. They was giving each other
Ugh.
massages and shit.
What
I'm
the
like,
hell? I thought they were gonna take that feature out because of the whole.
Apparently they didn't, because we still.
Well,
use
you know what it is. You know what it is. People are playing Playroom, and that like shows everything.
Oh, so they're doing Playroom online on Twitch.
Yup.
Oh, that
Just-
sucks. Oh, that's what the whole Gang Brothers thing they were talking about that happened today.
Yeah,
That porn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, Sony's in trouble.
Yeah, I don't know what they was doing, but yeah. I
They
mean, there's
gotta
people on there now.
do something.
I mean, there's people on there now doing stuff. They ain't doing none of that shit, but they doing stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the chat. So if people have been trying to like ask us stuff, we can't see it. So sorry.
Your chat's not working either. Or?
Yeah,
well,
it's saying we were unable. Well, now it's saying now the chat's working, but I can't see anything on the screen either.
Courtney, how's it going for you?
I can't see shit. I'm just seeing the stream. Man.
Ugh.
Hopefully it recorded. So hold on. Before you do the outro, let me see if it works on my phone.
Yeah, the chat was all fucked up for me. It started fucked up, but I thought it would have fixed itself, so I didn't check.
It's still saying load video for me. I don't know if it's anyone else doing that.
I'm still on the first advertisement.
You paused it though, didn't you?
No, not paused.
Well, okay. I don't think we talked about this, but what about this whole YouTube debacle?
Oh yeah, that we talked about that in the last episode, but we could continue on with that because shit's been just going crazy since the last time we talked about it.
Oh, what about? Didn't you said you got a copyright claim?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, no, I've had content IDs, but like I haven't gotten any since this new content ID bullshit happened.
Oh.
Like I've
I
had.
thought you-
I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good for uploading stuff because we're not trying to make money off of nothing. They won't like take our channel down as long as we just acknowledge that it's like that person's stuff. Then we should be fine.
But then your brother made the music, so I think we're good. What they're gonna get us on is the trailer clips
I mean, seriously.
at the intro.
You mean
The intro is what's gonna get us is
even
because
though
we have
made
trailer
that
clips.
fucking. Oh wait, the content or the music?
Just
No,
the trailer.
the trailers.
Oh.
The trailers in our intro has not only Nintendo stuff in it, but it has like all the Sony stuff.
Microsoft.
Yeah, so
I'm just saying as long as we acknowledge that it's their stuff, they shouldn't be able to like take nothing down.
Enough power to stand up to this lava. But the
Well, let's hope, because these niggas been going back on people like 2-3 years on videos, and I'm like,
I don't want to think about
well,
what
fuck
Yeah,
it, damn.
if we turn big and like are trying to like make money off of it, we're gonna have to drop the intro. But right now, we don't need to.
I mean, you've been seeing these content ID update videos from guys like DSP Gaming, right?
Yeah, I've seen all of them. Angry Joe's is
Angry Joe's
especially
was out of control.
he's been going. You think the videos are crazy? He's been going crazy on Twitter.
Dude, even Classic Game Room left
He's
YouTube.
gone.
That's
Yeah, he bounced.
I just don't see how like these idiots are like straight up messing up their own website. They have to know that gaming is what makes that website like run.
You know, games like Minecraft got popular because of YouTube.
And they say 95% of YouTube views are gaming related.
You said the last episode it was 91%.
Or 91% was the right number.
I mean, just the fact that your most subscribed person there is a gamer. That don't you want to like have him, you know, like?
I think that's why it's 90%, to be honest. Because the dude got 14 million subscribers or some shit like that.
He has 17 million. He's about to hit 18 million.
Yeah, I think that's why it's like 90. I think that's why the 90% pops up, because that's fucking retarded.
Yeah, but then there's also a whole bunch of people. Okay, now I see it. I see it on the stream now. But yeah, like there's a whole bunch of gamers that only have like 1 million, and like when you collect those, like the Rad Brad just reached like 2 million. So like there's at least like 30 plus people on YouTube that are gamers that have 1 million subscribers. But yeah, Brandon, you could just go to the outro now and just hope that it records it. I think it's just because of my network, because I just saw it for a second and then it went away. But as long as you're good, it should be able to record stuff.
Well, believe me, this gameplay is just about over, and I just want to get it over with now, so I don't have to save it for the next episode.
Alright. Well, and if the outro doesn't come up, I'll just re-upload the video that I made and put it on Game & Talk.
Alright.
Wait, Court, you already saw that outro, right? Because I put it on Game & Talk.
Courtney?
Yeah.
You already saw the outro, right?
No, I'm still seeing Jack and Daxter right now.
No, like the Final Fantasy one that I made. Because I'm just
I've seen that.
I'm saying, like, if it doesn't show up, I'll just put it on Game & Talk, whatever.
Okay,
yeah,
that's...
and if it doesn't show up, that's just because I didn't put it in.
God damn it, Brandon.
I'm not saying I didn't put it in.
I'm seeing the footage. I'm seeing the gameplay now. So
yeah, I'm playing a video through Windows Media Player.
Oh, it's actually full screen now. I just noticed that too.
Yeah, I just figured that out too. This episode actually started.
Because you probably hit the full screen button.
Yeah.
You said, "Yup."
Probably got like a minute and a half left.
Alright, well, I hope everyone watching has a good Christmas and all. I hope you get every single game you asked for.
Oh, Christmas is gonna be mighty nice. Christmas.
I mean,
nice.
For me, all I want is like 3D World, because I still didn't get that, and then I'm just like asking to like put a whole bunch of put some money on like a whole bunch of games. Like there's like 8 games, just like putting a couple dollars on, and then after that, I just want those shirts that I posted in like Game & Talk. Yep. The shirts.
We need some damn Wii U shirts, some official ones.
Hmm?
We need some damn official Wii U shirts. Anyway, this is about to end in a few more seconds.
Yo, I don't know, what's the name of that movie?
What?
It's you ever seen like a Chinese like fighting movie that was like a parody, and it was like a parody of what like Chinese fighting movies usually are.
Intro, outro.
Come on, Kung Pao.
Yeah. There's a shirt on Redbubble of that girl on there that's like it has her,
that's my shit.
her face in black and white, and then it has the Wii U sign under it like 3 times.
Yo, send me a link to that. That's funny.
Damn it, now y'all won't make me watch that and Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah, Kung Fu Hustle is pretty dumb too.
Man, look, it's like, why did you hit me? take a stick, hit that nigga again.
The outcome playing guy should show up. Oh yeah, hashtag RIP Lucha Bed.
Yeah. Oh man. Is Ultron done yet?
No, it's playing right now. That's why I was saying, shh. I hope you watch the Lucha Bed.
This is like a 6-minute video.
It's like 8 minutes.
Yeah. I'm not. No.
Not stand around.
If you're gonna keep talking, then just leave, right?
I'll check you guys next week, maybe next week. Yeah, maybe have a good Christmas or whatever.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up the curtain, along with the nail.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago.
Courtney, turn your shit down.
She gave us her blessing.
Yo, Courtney.
I heard you.
I won't forget that moment.
Like this.
Lightning was happy.
Mute your fucking TV!
Happy that Snow and I were getting married.
TV.
She laughed and said congrats.
Sarah.
But then,
Sarah.
all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone. Like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Game and Talk, out.